welcome to another episode of the Nerd Comment Commentary Show. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm McTurney.
I'm Trisha Hirschberger.
You know, we gathered up some photos, didn't we? Did we not do that this time? Or
Yeah, we did.
Good. We've
Maybe
got photos.
you didn't.
We've got photos to show you that are amazing of the nerds that you guys did, because we love you, so let's check those out.
Here's your art.
Art. Art.
So this week we did a video, a table talk video that was all ladies, and we talked about paranoia, unicorns, pegasi, and house elves.
Paranoia, paranoia, everybody's coming to get me. It's a great song,
I
Harvey
dig
Danger.
that. I haven't heard that
It's a
song in
great song.
ages.
Yeah, Harvey Danger's great.
And we didn't really ask a question, but we did talk about things that are mythological and what we'd make armies out of and what we'd like to lead, etc. And Rye28 said, how did freaking gargoyles not get a mention on either mythological/fictional topic? I agree. I don't know why we didn't think of gargoyles.
Yeah.
Because we picked better mythological creatures.
No,
than
I don't know about that. I like gargoyles too. I wish
Dude, do you
that
guys-
gargoyles had happened in my head.
Really?
Do you remember
Gargoyles over dragons?
I'm not saying over
definitely
dragons,
not.
but they could have been thrown into the mix.
Do you remember the animated series
I do
Gargoyles?
remember the
Yes,
That
it
show was
was
badass.
amazing.
Really good show.
Still.
Yep.
Eo Tapop says, when I watch SourceFed, it feels like I'm chilling with friends instead of sitting alone in a dark room crying.
Why are you
Oh
crying?
my gosh.
Why are you sitting in a dark room crying?
What be you
Listen,
friends?
Eo Tataup, I'll be your best friend. We'll fucking go bumper car driving, and we'll go, like, eat pizza pie, and we'll, like, fucking make the best tacos ever.
What? Can I be your best friend? That sounds fun.
Yeah, that's a good best friend. I
Will
take
you-
it.
Will you play swords in the toilet with me when we pee
Nope.
together?
Oh my gosh, yes, but I have to warn you, my dick is really big. So it
Okay.
like hurts other people sometimes.
Okay.
So you're gonna be ready.
Alright.
Good. All right. Moving on, Tim Jones says, I would have an army of Minotaurs.
Minotaurs can't be controlled! They're crazy!
No,
but this
but-
is we talked about in the table
Yeah.
talk. If you, because it's saying what would you have an army of? And if you say all the mythological creatures can't be controlled, then you can't have an army of any of them. So we're assuming
They're being controlled?
that you can control them.
Minotaur's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Because they've
Minotaurs are
got
awesome.
like you got the brain of a human, so they can rationalize like humans. Because we're worried dragons wouldn't really be able to rationalize like we would. But then they kick ass with
Yeah.
their fucking
But
horse
dragons can
bodies.
Yeah.
fly and fire.
Yes,
Minotaurs
true.
have neither.
Do you guys think that Minotaur porn would be really popular?
I
think
bet it would.
I think it is really popular.
Ew, really?
Wait, are you saying Minotaurs are real?
No, I'm saying. Remember when we found
These
Steve and
two
I-
blew my mind with Hobbit porn.
Yeah, remember
Yes.
we found the lady who was tied up in the
yeah,
dungeon
that was
with
so
Gollum?
weird. There's like 3 Gollum things with big
Yep,
dicks, and
yep.
they're like fucking that girl.
So I bet people make Minotaur porn out of that too.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like
like this
real
weird
life,
porn.
fucking real
Well, people,
Minotaur porn.
people
Like if
have
Minotaurs
sex
were
with,
real.
Right, people have sex with horses
Yeah,
now, so they
yeah.
totally have sex with Minotaurs.
So would it still be bestiality? Because it's like half.
No, I don't think it's bestiality.
I don't think so
though.
either. This comment by Rowan Doggalish, it says, I would tell myself to have lower expectations. That's the key to happiness.
Aw, that's like
No.
sad.
No,
Well,
it's
no,
not.
it's not, because it's like, you know, like when a
Shoot
movie...
for the stars.
No, don't do that, because you're always going to set yourself up for disappointment when things don't go your way. That's the way to do it. So like, if there's a brand new movie coming out, and you're like super stoked about it, the best way to go into that movie is to lower your expectations. Because then you go into the movie and it's freaking awesome, then you'll be like, this is amazing.
That's only true if you're, in general, a pessimistic person.
You can't be excited about something and expect it to be crap at the same time. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like you have to be. Like,
Let yourself get excited
Right, but
for
I'm not
things.
saying expect it's crap. I'm just saying lower your expectations from like the super high pedestal you keep things
I
sometimes.
think that's reasonable, but I
Yeah.
think it was phrased in a way that made me sad.
Yeah.
It does be sad. Lower your expectations. That's the key to happiness.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Devin Bonbon takes it all home in this video because he says, no unicorns. Those are the legitimate spawns of Satan. What is that horn used for? Impaling poor children that are foolish enough to go near them? I'm not going to fall for that facade.
Yeah.
And for that sweet comment, sir, you deserve a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Steven.
Well,
Well,
that guy a t-shirt.
Steve also doesn't like unicorns,
No, I
as is
don't.
apparent by this shirt.
Yeah, I went and I hacked FHP like a boss.
And-
And then I made all these cool designs
and
like this one.
He took out the unicorn and put in himself.
Yeah,
so
that's
for,
me shitting out a rainbow, and I even got some on my pants.
Maybe you could have an army of
Oh.
rainbow shitting Steves instead of unicorns.
Imagine
There you
it.
go.
We'd all sing in harmony and fuck each other. It'd be great.
Wow.
Great.
So, wait, also, I have to say, you, sir, win this shirt, or madam, and it's very cool. But if you want to buy this shirt, today's the last day to do it.
That's
because
true.
this is going to be gone. It's going to be gone, bro.
Because they figured out a way to undo your hack.
Yeah, they're undoing my hacks. And actually, all the hack designs are going to go away. So it's your last day to get them all. Like the Zaragoza monkey and the Meg Turney spoof poster, which we love very much.
And Devin Bonbon, make sure to check your user inbox. We'll be hitting you up to get sizing details, and then we're all going to sign that shirt and send it to you.
Devin Bonbon.
Devin
Bum Bum.
I'm going to do this.
A Devin
All right,
Bum
here we
Bum.
go. There it
Devin,
is.
You don't start off the Selena train.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's just...
She used to wear bustier. Steve, you
There
want to
it
bring in
is.
the top? I saw your boobies. You want to bring in the top horse story?
So we do our top 10 list, and this time, for the month of October, I did the top 10 greatest horror movies. Because why not?
Because why not?
You know what I mean? So I had all sorts of cool stuff in there, and my question was, what would your list be like?
Craig Doninger said, "How could you not include it? Pennywise was stupid scary."
Yeah,
I agree.
But see, the thing is it's not that great of a movie. It's just
Okay.
like it. Like,
I mean, Jonathan Brandis was in it, though.
yeah,
I
he
loved
was.
it.
Yeah, he was, and
Loved
so
it.
was John Boy from the Waltons, whatever that guy's name is. But yeah, like Tim Curry as Pennywise. Yeah, talk about nightmare fuel. I did not sleep for weeks after seeing that movie for the first time, and you can watch it now, and still scary as shit. But the rest of it is just wacky TV movie dated crap.
so not a great movie.
Amber LaPointe, 1987, says, and I don't want to talk about this. I thought this was interesting. This may be an unpopular opinion, but I didn't like The Shining. I didn't find it scary at all. Good movie, but not scary. Do a little research, because there's some really great ways that Kubrick actually does things that are very like unconscious to the naked eye, or during your first viewing you wouldn't catch, that make you feel creeped out, and it's very interesting, and it's worth another look.
It's worth another go. I mean, and I hate scary movies, but The Shining is so well done.
Yeah, and it's just
so good.
It's scary in a suspenseful type
Right.
of way. And then I mean, come on, when the pretty lady in the shower becomes the old naked lady and she's coming towards the camera. Yeah, man.
I'm
Some
willing.
scary shit.
I'm willing to brave the nightmares because that movie's so good.
Yeah. Don't go in that room, man. Timorous Beast says, I have been waiting for this for so long. I am not the biggest scary movie fan. However, lately, I've really wanted to experience the classics, and I didn't really know what ones were must-sees. This list is perfect. Thank you, Steve. That's awesome. Thank you. I want to open your eyes to the world of horror movies. And it's funny because Joe didn't know the list I was making. He didn't know what I had picked. And he was like, huh, that's interesting. You're picking mostly, like, classic, kind of like movies that appeal to you because you watched them as a kid or whatever. There's nothing really modern on the list. And I guess there isn't, but I mean, there aren't really that many really good modern horror movies.
Ooh, really? You gonna put that out there?
Yeah, I mean, Cabin in the Woods was probably the best horror movie in the past, like, 20 years. Actually, have you guys seen Hostel? Hostel's pretty good.
No.
I don't do anything
Won't
Eli
even
Roth.
watch the trailers.
Also, I'm just going to throw this out there. I thought he was the worst part of Inglourious Bastards. Saying
Ooh,
it. Throwing it out there.
wow.
Thought he was a way big overactor, and it bothers me every time I see that movie.
Did you know Mike Myers is in Inglourious Basterds?
I love him. I
Yeah.
thought he was great. And
Yeah.
Michael Fassbender's great. Everyone is perfect in that film except for Eli Roth.
Eli Roth is fine.
Michael Myers isn't an overactor?
Isn't that dandy?
Opinion Day.
Oh, this person, Elaine Hill, says there's also Jeepers Creepers. Very scary. It would be my number 2. Jeepers Creepers is really
Creepers
good.
scared the poop out of me.
Yeah.
I had to watch it when I was like 20.
That
It's
movie's
scary,
fucked up,
but like
dude.
when you go back and watch it now, the effects on that thing are awful.
Yeah, but like
Still
the
scary?
end of the movie is awful, man. It's awful. Yeah, like there's no
Don't
escaping
spoil
it.
Don't spoil it for everybody, but
You can't escape it.
Nothing
Jeepers Creepers,
was
where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those eyes?
so freaky.
Where on your list were The Grudge and The Ring?
They weren't. Yeah.
Well, that's why it's Steve's list.
Yeah.
Maggie,
And
next
it's only 10.
Halloween,
If I had more, they definitely would have been on there.
next Halloween, you make your list.
No, every movie would be The Ring, The Grudge, The Ring, The Grudge.
The Grudge is scary, but it's not the scary. It wasn't the list of scariest
You can't
movies.
escape her. You crawl away. You open
I
a door.
know,
There she is.
but my list isn't the scariest movies. It's the greatest horror movies.
Joe
That's
is
true.
making the grudge noises right now.
So, moving on, we also talked about Watch Dogs being delayed until spring of 2014.
How could they?
It's a sad day.
It's a very sad day, and I asked you guys, do you think it's worth it, or do you think it's going to make our expectations of the game just way too high by the time it finally does come out?
Jim Martin Jr. says, I think a truly finished game is the only one worth releasing. But with that said, Watch Dogs is the only game I pre-ordered for my PS4.
Yep.
Forrest wondering now if I should cancel my pre-order.
Ooh, that
messes
rough.
with your whole
Why?
console
So you can get
game
an Xbox
plan.
One and not get Watch Dogs on that system also? Slam
Steven.
dunk. I want that to be his real last name.
Exactly.
Hi, I'm
Exactly,
Mr. Friend.
Friend.
Nice to meet you.
I kind of want him to be like a dickhead, though. Like,
Yeah.
what's up, Zachary Friend? Nice to meet you.
Hey, what's up, friend?
On his report card, it says, friend, Zachary.
I like that.
Thanks for that, Trisha.
I would like his name to be Doctor. I want him to
Dr.
become
Friend.
a doctor so he can be Dr. Friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
Professor Friend?
Professor Friend!
I love it. Guys, thank you so much for joining us on Nerd Comment Commentary. Thank you for all your questions. Congratulations to our t-shirt winner. And don't
Devin
forget...
Bon Bon.
Yes.
Devin Bun Bun.
Devin,
Give me that
bum,
shirt.
bum. Don't
Where's the
forget,
shirt?
this week we
Oh,
have
it's right
tons
here.
of cool stuff, including bloops, a new movie thing show
Yep.
coming up later today, and movie club this weekend. And we will see you guys later.
Yeah, and don't forget, today is the last day to get the cool Steve Hacked shirts and posters and stuff, so please go and order those now, and you'll be the coolest kid in school.
And if you want to see where the hacking came from, you can check out the sweet new video on the New for Human People's channel.
Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Click out sourcefed.com to see everything we've ever done. Mike Turney.
Steve, there goes it.
I'm Trisha Hirschberger. Where'd Steve go?
No!
I wasn't expecting that. I thought we were going to play a cute little game. No? I'm a cute little game? Thank you.
There. What? Who went and put a soda pop in my bag? Because if you want to drink it,
You put
I
his hat
just have
back
to
on
ask
his
the seal where it went. Ooh, my mama made a
You just gotta see how
bun
deep of a hole he'll put himself in.
Thanks for watching, guys.